Yo, what is going on, you arrogant Arbuck? That's right. Item Lock is back with the new Tyranitar from Journey Together. Before I jump into it and break it all down, though, gotta give a big shout out to TC Evolutions, sponsoring me as a competitor and content creator in the Pokemon TCG space. They got premium, highest quality Pokemon TCG accessories, as well as accessories for other games like Magic the Gathering, Lorcana, and One Piece. They got dice, damage counters, ability markers. They do have V-Star markers, but V-Stars have rotated, so you probably won't be needing those anymore, and dice cases as well. Check them out over at tcevolutions.com. Link, of course, will be in the description, and code AzulGG will get you a discount over there as well. So the T-Tar, 190 HP, Stage 2 Pokemon. Cracking Stomp does 150 damage for a Dark and a Colorless, and we discard the top 2 cards of our opponent's deck, which is okay, but the ability is really the big thing here for the T-Tar. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, your opponent can't play any item cards from their hand. That's the big deal with the T-Tar here, the shutting down of our opponent's items. Item cards, arguably the most powerful cards in the Pokemon TCG, pretty much across the board. I think so. Yes, we all agree. Okay, good. Yeah, definitely the most powerful cards in the Pokemon TCG, because you can play as many of them as you want during your turn. Supporters are limited. Attachments for turn are limited. Pokemon are somewhat limited. You get the point. We got a 4-2-3 T-Tar lining here for the item lock T-Tar. We also play one of this Tyranitar with the route attack. 30 damage plus 30 more damage for each of our opponent's bench Pokemon, and then for 2 Dark Energy, it does 230 damage. We discard the top 4 cards of our deck. So this is in here as an answer to Cornerstone Ogerpon, everyone's favorite card in the Pokemon TCG right now. We all have to play a card that beats it, which doesn't feel great. But honestly, I don't mind playing this T-Tar because I've actually used it a lot more against other stuff that isn't Cornerstone. So I'm not mad that I'm including this T-Tar, to be honest. The route attack is actually just pretty powerful. If our opponent has a full bench, we're doing 180 damage, which isn't bad. And if we're up against like an Area 0 deck, if they just have 6 bench Pokemon, then we're all of a sudden hitting for 210, which KOs stuff like Ogerpons and Pheasantippides, stuff like that. So I'm actually not mad about having to include the route T-Tar as an answer to Cornerstone, because it's also just good against other stuff. So pretty big fan of this one just in general. The engine for this deck is a mix of Pheasantipede and the Pidgeotty X. We have 202. Wait, this is the wrong Pidgey, actually. I changed it over to the other Pidgey. Got to be the 60 HP Pidgey. We don't really attack with Call for Family ever on the other Pidgey, so I did switch it over to the 60 HP Pidgey, because not can we just item lock with the T-Tar, we can also item lock with Badoo. That's why we play 2 Badoo in here, because we want to item lock early, we want to item lock often, we want to item lock all the time. We want to choose to go second, so make sure you choose to go second. Turn 1 Badoo into eventually getting to the T-Tar, whether that be turn 3 or turn 4. Hopefully it's not turn 5. Honestly, the deck is pretty consistent and runs pretty smoothly. So if you're getting out T-Tar on turn 5, you probably mess something up. It's not the deck, it's you. But we got 2 Badoo in here for that. And I also do play 2 Pheasantipede, which I'm sure some of you are curious about. The reason for the 2 Pheasantipede is because we need Pheasantipede. Like, this deck needs Pheasantipede more than probably any other deck that I've played with in this format. It's super important to consistently be able to set up T-Tars turn after turn after turn. So if we prize Pheasantipede, we don't just lose, but it feels like we're probably going to lose that game. So we need 2 Pheasantipede. Also, just playing 2 Pheasantipede means we're more likely to draw into it and get it into play. The big part, though, is prizing the card. And Redeemable Ticket is not a good answer. It's like that card is like way too slow. We can never like waste our Arven item search on getting Redeemable Ticket to get our Pheasantipede out of the prize card. So it's better to just play 2, twice the odds of just drawing into it, and we can't afford to prize it. The last Pokemon we have in here is the Munkidori with the Adrenabrain, of course. This is really, really good up against the Dragapult matchup specifically, but honestly, against like a bunch of different matchups, it's pretty powerful. Up against like the Zacian EX decks, it's really nice to move the damage back over to their side of the field. It can help set up more aggressive 1-hit KOs or even 2-hit KOs with the deck. So yeah, the Munkidori is just kind of nice to have. For the supporter lineup, of course, it's an Arven deck, because we are super reliant on tool cards to be effective energy acceleration. We have 2 counter gains and 2 EXP shares in here for our energy supplementation. I don't know, what do we call this? It's not energy, but you know, it's basically energy. So that's why we need to play an Arven build. Got the counter gains, got the XP shares. For Iono for that hand disruption. And on top of that, we play the Unfair Stamp as our ace spec. I did have the neutralization zone in here initially, and it was kind of, I was never able to really set it up too aggressively. The unfair stamp, though, has felt amazing in here. It's felt super, super good. Not only are we trying to be disruptive with the T-Tar's ability, but we're trying to be disruptive as possible with hand disruption. That's why we play the 4 Iono, and being able to like be really aggressively disruptive with the unfair stamp just feels great in this deck, to be honest. So I absolutely love the unfair stamp in here. It feels right at home, works super smoothly. Absolutely love it. Only one boss order in here, but we do plan on falling behind early. That's why we play the counter gains, and we also play some counter catchers as well. Of course, we got 4 rare candy for our stage 2s. I would love to find, to be honest, and for any of you that have played with some T-Tar, besides Dunsparce, don't bring up Dunsparce. I don't want to hear it. Is there a better engine than Pidgeot? Pidgeot honestly doesn't feel that good in here. It feels fine, but this deck would really love to be playing something like B-Barrel, to be honest. Can't really play Reverie. We don't have enough energy, but this deck would love a B-Barrel to be in the format. Would absolutely be playing B-Barrel in here over Pidgeot, but the only other card that I could think of that would be close to B-Barrel is like the Quaquaval, and at that point, I'd rather just play the Pidgeot with the Quick Search, to be honest. 4 Buddy Buddy Poffin, 2 Nest Ball, no Artisan. We don't want to help our opponents at all. We're trying to be as disruptive as possible, so giving our opponent access to Artisan means, you know, they can find their basics more easily, which we're not trying to do. We're not trying to help our opponent. We're trying to be as anti-helping of our opponent as possible with this deck. 4 Ultra Ball, 2 Earthen Vessel. Mentioned the counter catchers, 1 Super Rod recovery, and honestly, that's felt like all I need is just like the 1 Super Rod. There's been like a game or two that it's felt like I need like a little bit more, but it doesn't come up that often, and we can usually piece things together. 1 Rescue Board, help us get into that Badoo more aggressively on that first turn of the game, and then 7 Basic Dark Energy. The Basic Dark count has felt pretty smooth, to be honest, and honestly, I just really like this deck. It's a ton of fun. I wouldn't say it's a competitive deck at all, but if you're looking to have a good time with a Pokemon TCG deck and your opponent's looking to, or you're trying to make it so your opponent's not having a good time, you can't go wrong with some Tyranitar. Let's go ahead, let's jump into some action. This guy's a right bastard. Real fucker right here. I'm gonna say Rescue Board being prized would be tragic. Oof, we prized Pidgey. Yikes. Not good. Not good, folks. Not good. Yep. I wonder if this ever means I just shouldn't get Pidgey. Like, do I ever just get more Larvitars instead? And then after they use their first Torrential Pump, I Iono them and then bench Pidgey? That could be the play, right? Actually, I'm kind of feeling that, to be honest. Let them pump. And then we get the Pidgey involved. I think that's probably the better play, to be honest. Just in the hand, bro. They just have it. No owls necessary. Like, disgusting, bro. Absolutely miserable. Yeah, push the primes up there. Disney Ninja. Welcome to the Rat Pack. We got plenty of custard, but we're all out of basic Pokemon. Our opponent is a real bastard. You think Shrek Wellspring is annoying? No, I don't care. Use Heavy Ball for the Pidgey? You're a fucking genius, man. You're a genius. My Heavy Ball, of course. You appreciate the raid there, Doom. Hope the stream went well. I'm kind of just like a T-Tar away. I'm gonna play this first, actually. Give me the Pidgey. Give me an Ultra Ball. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. All right. What you gotta give up these two, though? The boy. Now we just need a Dark Energy. Do I want to play the Super Rod yet? Probably not. I don't think there's enough value to be had yet. What's the win con for the deck? Draw 6 prize cards. I think it is unlikely that they kill my active, but it is possible. Oh, incredible stuff. There's like probably 2 of the worst mills possible. That has literally 2 useless cards. They're squadding up on me. They're ganging up on me, man. Help. I think I actually countercatcher the Mew here, right? Countercatcher. I don't. I mean, if they do nothing, if they don't play a supporter or a bunch of Hoot Hoot this turn, I probably do not Iono. Obviously, my board state isn't that good, but I think removing their draw power here makes the most sense. Maybe dealing with this is more important. Because this guy do be swinging, actually. I probably want to punch this ahead of time. That is an insane top deck, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I think I should deal with this, actually. I take it back. Punching it for 150 seems fine. Yeah, give me the good mills, though. Oh. Juice. Honestly, Ursaluna, that guy's hard to deal with for us in the late game. And the Crispin mill? Oh, insane. Oh, absurd. I don't have an energy. I need to get the Pidgeot off the prize card so I can go Candy Pidgeot. Latias Nest Ball. That's good. That's solid mills. Solid mills. Good work. Good work. Is this the BDIF? I mean, probably. I mean, like, come on. You see any other deck doing it like this deck is doing it right now? I didn't think so. What other deck in the format is forcing people to run to Fan Rotom as their only out? Okay, I think saving this candy for Pidgeot is probably better. I could candy out this T-Tar, but I think I just wait. Oh, insane. No deck got that dumpy like T-Tar? Exactly. Dude, where's my Pidgeot, man? Come on. I've never felt like I was the aggro deck so much before with this deck. All right, we're not going to need this counter gain literally ever. Or I'd be very surprised if we ever did. What about a luxurious cape in this deck? It's so hard to set up the T-Tars. What was the other way that you could set up T-Tars? There's another way to set up T-Tars besides EXP share and counter gain. I don't remember what. There's another way to set them up. Was it Crispin? No, I think it's something else. It's not Crispin. EXP share, counter gain. No, for energy acceleration, excuse me. Not to set them up. No. Janine, Dark Patch rotated Janine. Reversal energy. Oh, reversal energy, yeah. If you played reversal energy, I could see it. If you played reversal energy, I could see it. But the thing is, like, the EXP share and the counter gain are just so. What are you considering for Atlanta? Arceus, Dialga, Palkia, Tag Team GX with Zacian. EX. Could you play Enzork to replace Curly and Gardevoir? If there's any mods in chat right now, I don't know if there is. Someone time out Soda. They even. Oh, they got triple Hooter off it. I thought they just didn't do anything and they just had triple Hooter. I was like, oh my gosh. Is Bedingus in here? I thought they just had Hooters in hand, bro. I was like, what the fuck? All right, let me do my prize card checking again. Oh, one T-Tar? Okay, I have one in hand, thank goodness. Price of Arvin. I only play 2 Nest Ball. The Dippities are in. Prize and Ultra Ball. Double Vessel. 5, 6. Price of this. Ooh. I got my unfair. What's my last prize card here? Oh, is it a counter catcher? You'd be a counter catcher. Okay. We honestly probably should play the 60 HP Pidgeys because I'm just never using Call for Family with this deck. We're like never like, ooh, Call for Family is kind of clean here. That's just never coming up. Appreciate the prime sub there, Icy. Welcome to the Rat Pack. Got plenty of item. We have plenty of. My opponent has plenty of items. Why do you clear your throat so much? You see, questions like that are just weird. I need a break from that. I'm gonna give you 1 timeout. If you complain, I'm banning you. Don't be weird. Been loving Uncommon Energy recently. Thanks for the vids. Of course. Glad you enjoy them, Icy. Sorry. I was thinking about the other thing. Yeah, dude, I'm just like, whenever I see something, if something just makes you feel weird when someone asks a question, you're just getting timed out. If you complain about the timeout or ask it again, or do it again, you're just getting banned. I don't got time for this shit, bro. Grow up. What was the first deck you ever got comfortable with? I don't know, bro. I've been playing since 2009. What's your favorite Pokemon from 2015? Bro, I don't know. I don't know what Pokemon were legal in 2015. This guy do be nuking, so we gotta like 2-hit this thing. Oh, they got backup? Oh boy. This seems kind of tough, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not feeling great about this one. What kind of hair product you use to get such body and bounce? I don't know, some shampoo, some conditioner. I don't use like any in product, or I don't put any product in my hair usually. The only thing I ever use is the powder, whatever that's called. That's the only thing I ever use. I don't use it very often though. Ugh. I feel like I just gotta go set up Pidgeot. It's gotta be like Ultra Ball. I gotta like Ultra Ball away. Maybe I keep the T-Tar and give up the EXP share, even though that feels bad. I think that's probably correct. I go for the Pidgeot. Okay, I'm okay with this lineup. I'm okay with this lineup. I think we can work with it. We can work with this. It's gonna be tough, but this is doable. This is doable from here. We go back into Badoo for 1 more turn, which doesn't feel great. I'm not trying to like. Just double Badoo does not feel great. Like making that like our main game plan, whatever. But. And I took it. I think this gives us a decent lineup though. I think this is okay. It's not terrible. It doesn't feel great, like I said, but I think we'll survivable. What's your favorite deck of all time, and how would you like to see it be? Would you like to see it be reprinted if not in standard? My favorite deck of all time is the next deck I play with, and I don't care about if they reprint it or not because I don't even know what it is. Dude, don't boss me, bro. Come on, bro. What are you gonna boss though? Okay. I thought they were gonna go for a 2-prize knockout. I'm definitely more okay. I think I am more okay with this for sure. I thought they were gonna go for a 2-prize knockout. I'm still not feeling great. But. Okay, we're gonna do this. We gotta get some. We gotta start hand disrupting here for sure. I've had it too good for too long. Maybe taken down a notch. Well, how many candy do I have left, actually? I didn't prize any candy. I have 2 candy left. 1 Pupitar should be enough here for the rest of the game. I need a Larvitar here, though. Actually, it's a really good draw. The only thing it's missing is the EXP share, but we can work without it. This is where we make our comeback. This is it. This is the moment. Good neutralization zone BDC in here. I think the unfair stamp is better. I did have the neutralization zone in my initial build, though. Any plans for some TCG crossover collab videos again? Nope, no plans. What deck in the new format do you enjoy most? Memo Swine. I have no idea what you said, Boulon. Oh, what the fuck? This guy just be swinging like that? What the? I can't handle this. Dude, this guy's a... What? Wait, what? What? Dude, I lose to a fucking EVEX? I'm just out of T-Tars as well. I actually just can't handle this thing. This guy's too much for me to handle. What the heck? Dude, I don't have an answer to this EVEX. 200. How do I deal with this? How do I deal with this? What does the route one do again? Is it 30 plus 30 for each of their bench? Oh, I could route it. We can route it. We can... I don't even know if I want to Iona them. I just want to route this. Route's got to be the answer here, right? They didn't really do anything. I mean, they're obviously item locked, so I don't really know how good their hand is, but... It's got to be a route angle. 30 more damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 180, 210. Okay. I have a candy left, right? Okay. All right, it's getting iffy, but we have a route. No pun intended. Yeah, no pun intended. We have a route. I did not expect that. I didn't realize that guy was... I didn't realize he was built like that. Bunch of Pidgeot EX? To that thing? So found your channel through that series you did with creating decks from booster boxes. A very awesome series. Glad you enjoyed the series. Yeah, glad you enjoyed the content for sure. Was not familiar with your game. Yeah, my bad, second T-Tar. I was not familiar with your game. That route knockout. That was necessary for sure. How many prize cards are they at? Look at the right side of the screen. They're the number in the red box. It is crazy how many people didn't... I didn't know it as well, to be honest. I didn't make that realization myself. It's like they want to get routed. What the heck? Oh shoot, am I cooked like that? What was their draw here? If they can attack with... No, Flareon doesn't want to KO this, though. Hold up, hold up. 130. The prizes were very good, yeah. Bruh, they have it like that? Oh, they have to move the active as well, though. Hold on, hold on. They also have to move the active here. No shot. Start them up again. Honestly, getting rid of these two. I still have a ton of Iono left, right? I literally have all of my Iono left. But if they Iono me, I just don't want those cards in my deck, so. I don't want this because I want to draw into this. I might want to draw it, so I just grab this. I don't know what their turn is going to look like. I think I just grabbed an EXP share. Oh, am I out of Larvitar as well? Oh, I have a Larvitar prize. Yeah, they should put the EXP share on the Pupitar here. We have game next turn with boss. I have it left. I think I do, yeah. We have game next turn with boss. Can they like win this turn? No shot, right? Wait, what if I had healed this instead? I could have healed out of burning charge range, to be honest. We'll just watch you lose in Virginia Regionals top 4 in the top cut channel. Unlucky. That's my March Madness bracket holding up. I didn't make one. So not holding up. Appreciate the 19 months there, Club and Cubone. Okay. So we're probably getting Iono'd here. We're probably getting Iono'd here. I guess we'll see. I think the economy will hold up. Should I buy more Journey Together? Is that a genuine question, Hayden? Okay, but how OP is killing Fez this format? It's one of the top targets. One of the top targets in the format for sure. Yo, what's up, newbie? Ooh, they got unfair stamp. This has to be the 60 you're taking to Atlanta? I mean, at this point, I'm down to lock it in. You watched the Pokemon movie where Mew and Mewtwo fight? I cried at that movie. I have seen that one. I've seen very few Pokemon movies, but that is one of the ones I've seen. What do you think is the most annoying card in the TCG? Whatever card you like the most. We don't quite have it. Oh no, we do have it. We just have game. The Mew and Mewtwo movies, that's the first movie ever, right? Why can they play items? You have T-Tar on the active. Did they play Canceling Clone? Yep, they play Canceling Clone and Pokemon Ranger at the same time. Appreciate the 2 months there. MC2W. The first one was the first movie ever. Obviously, I mean the first Pokemon movie. Is there any player with good results in both VGC and TCG and VGC? I remember you mentioned Sajin in a video. I think it's just Sajin, right? Dude, what the is this? Oh, it's 240. I was like, man, we smacking like that? I guess they whiff the energy off that. Dude, not playing Crystal in this deck is crazy though, right? No? Like, playing Unfair Stamp instead of Crystal is wild in that deck. There's no way that's correct. They deserve this L.